Hey everybody, it's Kathy, Crowder's Mountain, North Carolina. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today we're going to make an 18-inch by 18-inch barn quilt. And the name of it, you may have seen the thumbnail, but the name of it is Dutch Dreams. And this is the colors that I chose, and I'll show them to you at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Plus I have a tip on how to cut your tape on these long lines right here. So hang on for that as well. So you ready to start drawing the pattern? Now I've got an 18-inch by 18-inch sheet here, and today I'm going to be using the grid side of the paper instead of the blank side. And these are 1-inch blocks. Now on the 18 by 18 inch, that's what I did. I measured, it worked out better to have a 1-inch border. So I measured for that. But if you'll notice, I didn't like it with a border when I got finished, so I just painted it black all the way around. So it does have a black border. So the pattern today will have a border, and you can paint it black or whatever color you decide for your background. And I also want to show you a picture of a different color that I had on it, and let you compare the two as well. Alright, let's get started. Got my ruler out here. So again, like I said, I had a 1-inch border, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that 1-inch border on here. It's a lot less confusing if you just go ahead and draw that on there. And I didn't take my corners down. I may go back and do that, because I don't want this sliding all over the place. I get it in the camera angle. I'm going to try my best to leave it there. I've got another place that I think I'm going to put my camera at, and I can get all the way around it without having to climb up on the counter. My arms are so short. Alright. You can see that, can't you? Alright, I got it. Let me put some of this, at least a couple of pieces of painter's tape down, so it won't go every which way. Okay, now let's start drawing our pattern. It won't take but a minute, honestly. Alright, so it's called Dutch Dreams, right? So it's actually, it looks like tulips. Let me show you. See these red, and you could have those green if you wanted to. I just didn't want so much color in here. I mean, so many different colors. But see, there's the leaves, and there's the flower. And so that's what we're drawing now. We're just going to go ahead and block off. You know, I always try to take one block at a time. So I'm over here on the left-hand side, and I'm counting over 4. And then I'm going to count up 4. And I'm going to do that in this corner as well. I'm count over 4 and up 4. Let's go up here to this corner. We're just having 4-inch blocks. So if you want a 24 by 24 or a 36 by 36, what you would need to do, like, okay, I have 18 blocks here. So this is 16 in here. So you would divide, if you wanted a 1-inch border on the 36, you're going to have 34 inches left, and you would divide 16 into 34. And you'd know how big to make each one of your blocks. If you wanted to make a 24-inch with the 1-inch border, that's going to leave you 22 inches, and divide 16 into 22, and that's how big each one of your blocks will be. If I can remember to put that in the description, I will. But I wanted to let you know that before I forgot it. All right, so we have 1-inch blocks on our 18-inch. So we've got our 4 corners marked off. Now, for this pattern, we need each one of these corners to be 1 inch. So we're going to go ahead. I'm doing all 4 corners. Go ahead and drawing that out. Okay. Now, then we're going to come along and skip this one, and at the bottom, we're on the right side of our board, the second block at the very bottom, and we're going to draw a line. We're going to go over to the end of our block. That'd be 4 over and up 2, and draw a line. So it's 2 over, go over 2 more and up 2. And then on this side, we're going to skip that one, because those are going to be white, and we're going to go over all the way up to the top and go over 2. Alright, then your grid is part of your pattern here. That's right. Let me show you that again. Alright, I'm at 2, so it's at the center. So that's another way to say it. I'm at the center of this 4-inch block, so you're going to be at the center of your block, and draw to the center right. Go to the center on the left, and draw to the center on the top. And then you're just outlining this. These blocks here. You're just outlining them, because that's part of your pattern. See that? One more time. Going to go up to or at the center and draw to the center of the top. And then we're going to go to the center of the bottom and draw to the top. And we're just going to outline these. Alright, see what I've done? Right here. I skipped that one and went over 1. Then I was at the middle, the center, and I drew it to the center. Then over here, I went up 2 and drew it from the center. So all this is going to be red. These will be black, and that will be yellow. These will be yellow. And that's what I did all the way around. So let me finish this one. This way. I'm drawing it upside down. There you go. So this will be red. I'm not going to do them all that way, because you get the gist of it. That's red. It's like chicken scratch, but it's red. And then on mine, I drew all my background black, painted it. So that's what that was. And then, do I have yellow? I don't know. Yeah, here it is. And then, very bright yellow. Looks more like a gold on it. But you get the meaning. So that, each one of them, so you can take a screenshot of that before we do any of the rest of it. Alright, so that's your four corners. So, you know, we're closing in on being done already. Alright, so let's go in the middle here. And we're going to draw 8. We're going to our center of our board, right here. That's the center. And we're going to draw a line that's 8 inches long. So if you're doing it the way I've done it, that's just in an 18-inch though. You can just measure it 8 blocks, 4 below and 4 at the top. But if you're doing a 24 or a 36, you just need 8 of your blocks, 4 below the center and 4 above. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to have 4 blocks to the right of the center and 4 blocks to the left. So that's it for that. And then all you have to do is just connect them. See? See? We just connected them. That we just drew this. And now what we have to do is we're going to draw more lines now. So we're going to go, see that line? We're going to go halfway there, halfway here, intersect that line. So we're just drawing another line here, and we're going to do the same thing over here. Found the middle of that, found the middle of that, and intersect that center block. And now for further instructions, see these tips of these lines that we first drew? We're going to draw from tip to tip again. And there you have it. So you have this drawn. So this would be red, yellow, black, and white. Red, yellow, black, and white. And then that's red, yellow, black, and white. Red, yellow, black, and white. See? There's a song like that. Yeah. We used to sing a song about red and yellow, black and white. We're all precious in His sight. I didn't think about that while I was drawing that. Okay. Now let's draw the star that's surrounding this. The white star, let's draw it. So we're going to go up. I'm counting 2, 4. We're going to go up 4 here. So you're going to go up 4 blocks. We're going to go up 4 blocks here. That got crooked, didn't it? We're going to go over 4 blocks on the left. See? So actually what I'm doing is following this block. See this block? I'm going to make a line 4 inches on every corner or 4 blocks. If you're making an 18 by 18, it's 4 inches. See how I did that? So 4 here, 4 here, 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 and here. So it's 2, 4, 6. You're going to have 8 4-inch lines going out that way. And you guessed it. Now we're just going to connect them. And we've got our star. Is my head in the way? So there's your star. See? There's your star. Now let's draw these petals. So the petals are going to go out. I'm going to start right here. The petals are going to go all the way out to the end. And I'm going to start with another color so you can see them better. So you could have drawn, now, this is another way. When I drew these lines here, these 4 here, I could have went all the way to the end of my board with those. So I could have went all the way up and hit the top. So I could have went all the way up to the top. But now I thought that would be too confusing to start with. But we're doing it now. Because I wanted to show you a different way to draw it. But I purposely did not do that. So we got a line all the way across here, here, and here. If we wanted to do it that way. Alright, so now, once we've got those lines all the way to the end of our board, or the end of the pattern, remember there's your border, all we have to do now, let's, I said we're starting here, so let's just do that. So you see these 2 blocks? We're just going to draw at a diagonal line across those 2, from that corner to that corner. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going into this corner, going across 2, diagonally. And there. So we're going to come down here. We're going to go across 2. Here, we're going to go across 2. And go across. So right in here now, we're going back to that same corner. And going across 2 diagonally. See that? Let's do it over here. So we went across these 2. We're going into this corner, going across those 2 and then connecting them. And we're going across these 2. Across these 2 and connecting them. Across these 2, across these 2, and connected them. See, we already got 6 of them drawn, and we only needed 8. See how I did that? That's the way most time I'll do it. You don't have to keep picking your ruler up. All right. Ta-da! We got it. See? Here's this, and here's this. So in mine, I've got all this background black, including the border. My star is white, and then I've got red, yellow, black, and white in each one of these blocks. See, there's 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got red, yellow, black, and white. So there she is, Dutch Dreams. That's not hard to draw. It takes a little bit of patience when you're painting it with your tape, but it's just not hard. It's just fun. Now, I found this in that book that has 5,500 patterns in it. And so if you have that book, it's number 2501. And I did not write down what page it was on. But just, if you got that book, just look up Dutch Dreams in the back. But see how they had their star is black in the book, and I didn't like that. I wanted it to kind of pop out, and then all of a sudden you see the tulips. So that was just added a little bit more interest, I thought. Now, here is another picture. Instead of the white, I painted it tantalizing teal where I had the white. So look at this. Okay, so I wanted something with teal in it so bad, but that did not work out. I didn't like it. And when I painted it over, I painted it white, I liked it a lot more. So let me show you my colors. And then I'm going to give you a tip on the taping part of this. So I had limousine black. I had ultra white. And I used golden butter for the yellow. And I used heirloom red for the red. So you could mix yours up any way you wanted to. These petals could be green. And you could have as many colors on here, I guess, as you wanted to. You could, if the petals was green, you might want to make these green. But that's up to you entirely. It's your art, your way. Don't compare yourself to other people, because that's going to rob your joy. I have figured that out the hard way. So, when I was about 50. So 50 wasn't fatal for me, but it was for those who treated me bad. 40 was, I guess. That's probably when that happened. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and stay tuned. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you this. See this how you cut, you're cutting your tape. I wanted to show you that. I know I'm doing some of these how-to videos, but this just popped up in my head. You see, when you're cutting your tape and you're gonna lay this razor down on it, well, see how that's longer, and you can make it work. But I've showed you these before. I found these in a tool store up in Gatlinburg, no, Pigeon Forge, and see how long it is. So I could just pretend I got my tape there, and I just laid that down and then rip my tape, and it cut it. You have to kind of hold it up like that when you're cutting. But it's longer than that, see? See how, I don't know if y'all can see things like that or not. But see that? See how much longer it is? So I like that. And I don't use it every time I make a quilt, but when I've got an angle like that to cut, it really makes a big difference. It's just easier. So, okay, now I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for joining. Hope you subscribe. And let me know if there's another quilt that you would like for me to do. I've got several in the works right now that I'm going to show you in the next couple of weeks. See y'all later.